Hey everyone, Scott Player here, the trainer, of course, for this video. And I want to go ahead and give my thoughts on Pokemon Horizons Season 2, The Search for Laqua, and give my thoughts on it so far. The first batch of 11 episodes just dropped on Netflix, and I want to give my thoughts on it. Pokemon Horizons, I think the first season was really good for what it was. And this season, we got a new opening theme. I like it. I'll always think that the Sun and Moon series of the anime, I think those are some of the weaker opening theme song music to me for those particular seasons within the Sun and Moon series. I'm not a huge fan of that part of the anime as much, the Sun and Moon series. But, the opening theme for this season, I forgot what it was titled, but it's okay. I mean, I think it'll grow on me in time, like Becoming Me did for the first season of Horizons. So yeah, there's that. And also, another thing that needs to be addressed is the fact that they're mainly in Paldea as of this point in the story, and because of that, it doesn't have that globe-trotting adventure kind of feel that the first season did. So it's kind of in Paldea exclusively as of this point in the story, which, I don't mind that. We're at the point in this series now where they should be starting to feature Paldea more and do more of the Scarlet and Violet story and tying in that lore established in the first season and connecting it to the lore of Paldea. And we're definitely starting to see that a little bit, especially in the latter few episodes of this first batch of episodes for the season. And I will admit, though, that, because it's kind of going back to the similar kind of feel as previous Pokemon seasons of the anime, with Liko, Roy, and Dot, traveling together within the Paldea region, and going from town to town to different gym leaders, that does kind of give it that same kind of feel as older seasons of the anime, like with Ash, Brock, and Misty, for example, which I do like. I like that we get to follow these three characters as like a trio, similar to Ash and his companions in previous seasons, which I do like because we get to learn a little bit more of Liko and also Roy, and especially Dot. I think Dot is the most interesting character to me out of the three, and the way she kind of comes off with her personality, especially as her PokeTuber personality of Nido thing. I just think that it's very fascinating the way she just comes off with her personality, kind of like Penny in Scarlet and Violet, in the games. And then it's funny, I mean, I don't want to spoil it, but there are more characters from the Scarlet and Violet games in this season with what we've seen so far, and I like that we're getting more characters from the game in this season. And also, in regards to the story, Liko, Roy, and Dot are attending Naranja Academy. It's the academy from the Scarlet version, but I guess that's the more canon version, Scarlet. But anyway, they're attending Naranja Academy to learn more about terrestrialization, to train within that particular method of battling with terrestrialization. That's mainly why they're attending the academy. And also, eventually, once the story picks up in the latter few episodes, starting to see more of the explorers and what their main goals are as an organization that's mysterious. And there are a few other characters within the explorers that this one girl, like with pink hair, like she definitely, I would say her character's a bit annoying just with her personality. I mean, she kind of, out of all the other Explorer characters, she's definitely the most Jesse, James, and Meowth kind of character out of all those Explorer characters. And I mean, she's okay, but her personality just, I don't know. But anyway, I think overall it is an enjoyable series. I do like this more familiar kind of feel that season 2 has so far compared to the first season, because of the Liko, Roy, and Dot traveling together within the Paldea region. And there's like a lot of really nice moments with a lot of the Pokemon in their group too. I think Antenna is one of my favorites, as well as Fuecoco. I love Fuecoco. I always have, ever since it was first revealed for Scarlet and Violet. It's my favorite starter. And Florigato, Liko's cat Pokemon. I like that Pokemon as well. Also really cool. So yeah, overall, my thoughts on season 2 so far: it's enjoyable. I like the more familiar feel of it compared to the first season, and feeling a little bit more nostalgic. And also, I am hoping that we'll get more of those supporting characters, from the group of Freed and the others. They didn't have as much of a presence in this first part of the season. I feel like their characters were a bit cut short, which is another thing I would say, because I like Freed. I like those other characters that we got to know of in the first season of Horizons, and we just, for some odd reason, those characters just feel a little bit cut short, mainly because the Volt Tacklers are, I guess, taking care of the big ship, and that's mainly their goal, what they're doing as a present time in the story. And eventually, in one of the later episodes of this bunch of episodes, we do get a Freed-centric episode, as he's starting to learn more about the Explorers and what they're doing there. So I did like that we got a Freed-centric episode. But yeah, overall, really enjoyable season so far. Can't wait for more. And also, one last thing before I end this off. Today, as I'm recording this, it is February 7th, which means that Pokemon Day is February 27th, 20 days from now, which means that we'll finally get something for Pokemon Legends ZA within the next few weeks. And this long wait for Pokemon news has been painful. My goodness. So yeah, hopefully we can get a release date for Legends ZA and some gameplay that I'll definitely do a reaction for, so stay tuned for that. I will catch you all next time. Peace.